Hi, Fernando.
So
A lot of positive, to take from the defeat. You guys play really well offensively and also defensively. Beside the three goals, are you able to take the positive and from your performance Saturday?
yeah, I think we did a good job, not a great job because if we did a great job, we can win the game. I think we maybe be a little bit more focused. I don't know, maybe like those kind of moments on the match, we gotta focus more because we can like let them take a breath to try to open the game. So I think we have to be like more focused on that moment. Set pieces, it's very important. I mean, the first goal it was an amazing goal, but still we cannot do that kind of fouls. And that was another player, but it can always be Messi. Messi on that play was out, but it can always be him. So we have to be a little bit more. Um, like calm on that situations.
You talk about focus. Joel was talking about the desire. It seemed that set pieces is really an area like you guys can still progress on. What do you have to work to be better in this phase of play?
Yeah, I mean, we need to still work on everything. We're not good enough, you know. Um, this game it was set pieces. Next game can be another situation. But yes, I think we did a great first half. So we have to keep the result, and then the energy of the team to trying to get the result. It was good, but we have to be a little more focused and then manage better the game because we tried to do our game. It was Miami, it was these big players, but we were still trying to do the same thing. I was talking about this since preseason that we were trying to give our best face. So it's how we play, and I think we showed that on this game. So that's a good thing that I can say about the game.
Last one. How was it for you? Play against Suarez, Messi, and the atmosphere of the stadium.
Yeah.
Talk about this really special night.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was really special. I'm really young, so I grew up watching Messi. So it was crazy, but at the moment I was trying to be full focused. I mean, uh, like right now he have a different style of play. Like he here asking for the key balls. Like here asking for key moments on the game. So I was to be like full focused, or even me, Joel, Sosa, Campbell, every player like in that position have to be full focused like on every play because Messi he just needed one opportunity to score. So we had to be full focused, and I mean on that part it was a good thing that we didn't let him like do too much, but still there are 11 players on the pitch, no, not just Messi. So he's the one of the best players in the world in the history, but he's still working with another 10 players. So we need to care about that also.
We're going to go over to the questions on Zoom.
Yep.
François Cléotonio, La Presse.
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
good you?
Good, very good, thank you. I'm just wondering if you have been in contact with your national team, the senior national team for the Copa America that is coming. Do you expect to go there, or do you want to go there? I'm sure you do, but do you have any contact with the national team right now? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, look, I'm trying to work hard to be there. It's a really difficult thing because there's a lot of players that are really good, playing on a really high level. I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to work here, but it's always for me like a dream to play with my national team to be on that big stage. But I think that the only thing I can do is work hard here and then the national team will come after. So I'm just trying to give my best here, and then the national team will come next. So yeah, I think the good thing is that they're always asking like if you're good, if you're feeling good, you know. We also on the U23 lost the opportunity to go to Olympic Games, but still they're watching us. You know, there's a lot of good players from Colombia around the world, so I'm just trying to do my best to be there.
Canadian press.
Go.
Thanks, Rob. Hi, Fernando. Game against Miami, you know, the way they play, it's a very slow build-up. It's very gradual. Columbus is a bit of the opposite, right? It's a lot more free-flowing. There's a lot more pace. There's a lot more energy. How do you guys as a group, and especially as a defensive unit, maybe prepare for such a contrast in games only a couple days apart?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going on the same point. We have to be full focused, full concentrated, because these kind of teams, they're waiting to you to be this concentrate. So you have to be full focus on these kind of games. The defensive part is going to be really important to let the defensive players try to do their best job. So I think, well, in every game, but especially on these ones, we have to be taking care of that part, and then again trying to do our game. We know they're a good team, they have good players, but we're trying to do what we know and what we want, and then we cannot be. We don't want to change every game our style of play. We still managing a little details, but still still playing on the same page. So trying to get that identity of us.
Hello, Fernando.
Hi.
You talked about Messi in the previous answers, and we all talked about Messi. It's normal, but I'm just curious. What was your experience as a young defender playing against Suarez? What struck you about this game?
Yeah, look, for me, it's kind of like not too different, because I already played against Latin American players, so I know how they are, like these kind of players, like what they're trying to do on the game. Like they're trying to do little things like to you to get like disconcentrate. So they're trying to do these kind of things, but I know who's Suarez. Everyone knows who's Suarez. So you have to be full focused on every play. They don't need 10 opportunities to score. They just need 1-2 opportunities to score, and they showed that. So we need to learn about them. I'm trying to learn about these kind of players that are big players, and then our forwards also. So it's a great opportunity to play against them, but we're trying to learn the good things, and then the other ones try to manage them.
Any other question for Fernando? D'autres questions? No, c'est tout.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fernando.
Take care.
Did you get the jersey?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
No,
Who did, Gabriel?
I think so. Good morning, guys.
Thanks for your time this morning.
No problem.
We'll get started in the room.
Joel, obviously not the result that you were expected, but also some can say a lot of positive. Defensively, you stopped Messi to have either a goal or an assist for the first time in 10 games, and through Vilsan and Duke, you scored two pretty goals. Can you take some constructive or positive things out of the game against Miami?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, all those things were true. Defensively, we still let in 3 goals, though. It doesn't matter if Messi scores or assists. At the end of the day, we let in 3 goals and 2 off set pieces, and that's not good enough for our group. We've stressed to be better on set pieces in the weeks leading up, and we fell short on that area again. But lots of positives, especially against a team like that who's favorites to win the whole thing. And obviously with the players they have, we saw a lot of good things defensively and also going forward. So there's a lot to take out of it. We'll look at video today and a little bit on the pieces there. But yeah, super proud of our guys. But now it's about not just playing well; it's about getting results as well.
Back to the set pieces. How do you explain some of the result that you have on this particular set of play? Is it attitude, concentration, luck? How do you assess?
No, it's just desire. Desire. We set up well. We have guys in the zone, certain guys man marking, certain guys at the front post, and it's all about desire. It's not letting your guys score. So we know that we have to be better on set pieces, and it just comes down to, like you said, focus and desire. And it's war. It's war in both boxes, and we have to keep adopting that attitude. Every time they have a set piece, and every time we have a set piece as well, we got to score on some too.
About the atmosphere Saturday, what did you think? There's a lot of pink shirt, obviously, but what did you think overall of the atmosphere at the stadium?
No, it was good. Obviously, the fans were excited to see Messi. That was evident, obviously, with the fans chanting at the end there, and there's still a lot of fans obviously cheering for our squad too, and wanting the best for our squad and wanting to get the result. And I think we deserved better, and we wanted to give our fans a result, especially against that team. Especially with all the hype around the game. So the hardest thing now is going to be to go out tomorrow and play with the same effort and the same desire, and that's going to be the message is it doesn't matter if Messi's in town or not, or we're playing Miami. It's bringing that same standard or bringing that same level to each and every game for the rest of the season.
Okay, I'll forward to the question.
We're going to go into Zoom now. Jean-François Théotonio, La Presse.
Hi, Joel.
Hi.
Good morning. Do you have
Morning.
some thoughts on Jesse March as head coach for the Canadian men's national team, and what's the word around with the players right now?
Yeah, actually, I haven't had a chance to talk to the guys yet. It's pretty new for all of us still, but I've heard a lot of good things about him. Just hearing his interviews and how he talks about the team and talks about us. Love his energy, love his enthusiasm, and it seems like he has a real desire to coach this group and to coach our country through to the World Cup. So I'm excited to start working with him, and I think a lot of the guys are too.
Maxime Truman. Maxime, est-ce que tu nous entends?
Hi. Do you hear me, Joel? Yes?
Yes, I do.
Okay, sorry for that.
No worries.
You were a starter during the 11 matches of the season, as well as during the one against Forge in the Canadian Championship. With the club, which is in the middle of an important sequence, and with the Copa America, which is coming, are you starting a little bit tired physically or mentally, or how do you manage your energy right now?
Not just lots of recovery. A game every 3 days isn't easy, but I'm not tired. I'm good. I feel really good. It's a blessing to be able to play every game and to be healthy. And as long as I stay, well with my yellow cards and accumulation of yellow cards, I want to play every game. So I'm not focused on that. I'm just focused on game by game and resting, recovering, and going again.
Elias G, Canadian Press.
Thanks, Rep. Hi, Joel. The game against Miami kicked off a substantial run of home games. Now that you guys had relatively long stretch of away games, we finally started to see maybe a bit more of what Laurent wants to see in terms of play style, in terms of keeping the ball, and especially in that first goal where with the build-up play. How close do you guys think you are to really clicking and fully maybe getting Laurent's ideas out onto the pitch? And do you think that this run of home game is going to help you guys, apply it even more?
Yeah, I think it's no secret. We love playing at home. We love our pitch, we love our fans, and because of that love at playing at home, I think we play at our best. And I think that's the tricky part. Can we bring that on the road too, and be consistent in every game that we play in? In terms of the coach's philosophy and everything, I think we have a really good grasp on what he's wanting, and it keeps coming to fruition week in, week out. I think you guys see that. Like you said, our best game was against Miami. I think we played a really good game against Cincinnati. You could start to see those ideas come to fruition on the pitch, and that's what it's all about, just adapting his philosophy and adapting his style, and while also balancing the expression of ourselves in that game too, and how we get the best out of our players. So I still believe that his philosophy is the right one. I believe that since the very beginning, and I know the rest of the team does too. And now it's just about the consistency of bringing that to each and every game, and it's exciting to watch as fans, but it's also exciting to play as a player on the pitch too.
Hello, Joel. After this weekend's match, Laurent was saying how you would like you guys to show some what's the word he used, like warrior mentality or killer mentality, or having to do mental shifts in some areas of the match where you can see too easily. And I think it fits with the second answer you gave earlier about desire and being a war in the box. I'm just wondering how Laurent is instilling this message to you guys, and how close do you feel it is to being part of the makeup of the team, this killer mentality that you're looking for?
Yeah, it's coming along. We still need to make strides in that area. I don't think a lot of teams are going to be able to beat us footballing wise. I think we're miles ahead of where we want to be in terms of his philosophy and his tactics, but it's bringing that mentality. Like you said, I think games are a won and loss on set pieces, little details. It's the slightest margins, and you hear it all the time. It's just the slightest details in the game, and making sure that we do have that killer mentality in both boxes, and that killer mentality all over the pitch, in terms of finishing our chances, making our passes, not losing the ball. We have to come prepared each and every game, and we're still working along those lines, and we're getting there. But we still have a ways to go, and that's a beautiful part about training every day and playing these games is each game we get to practice that warrior mentality, and make sure we get it right.
Last call for questions with Joe Waterman. Ma question pour Joe. Going once, going twice. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, guys.
Entraîneur-chef Laurent Courtois, en place à l'instant. Bon matin, Laurent.
Bon matin tout le monde.
On commencera en salle avec Sidney Fourou.
Bonjour Laurent.
Bonjour.
Je vais te reposer la même question que samedi. Défensivement, vous avez réussi à bloquer Messi, même si c'est Miami, c'est pas que lui, mais il avait marqué ou passé sur les 10 derniers matchs en saison. Vous avez aussi marqué 2 buts dans le jeu, je pense, dans un style qui te plaît. Vous avez probablement fait votre meilleure performance de l'année, malgré le résultat. Est-ce que tu es capable d'en tirer des enseignements positifs pour ton groupe de cette performance?
Oui, on arrive à avoir plus de certitude sur les choses sur lesquelles on pense être intéressant. Mais bon, quand on valide encore un peu plus d'autres compartiments de jeu, on concède aussi des choses où on sait on est en difficulté, et notamment sur l'aspect concentration et je vais dire un peu de competitiveness ou un peu de vice, je ne sais pas comment l'appeler, mais voilà, la gestion des moments clés de fin de mi-temps, quand on sait qu'ils vont jouer un coup franc rapide et qu'ils font semblant de argue avec l'arbitre, et alors qu'en fait ils attendent juste de faire une transition ou la déconcentration sur les corners, mais qui est plus un aspect mental pour moi qu'un vrai aspect tactique. Bon, voilà, on valide d'autres choses, on doit revenir sur d'autres, et voilà, c'est le dilemme perpétuel, mais on sait qu'on est dans la bonne direction.
Justement, par rapport à ces moments de concentration, préparation dont tu parles, comment on est capable de travailler ça, que ce soit à l'entraînement ou en séance vidéo, pour donner cette expérience ou ce vice à des joueurs qui n'ont pas nécessairement ce vécu, mais toi, sur le banc, tu te dis, si on s'était mis devant le ballon, on aurait peut-être empêché cette passe-là qui amène à un coup franc ou quoi que ce soit, où on sait très bien que l'arbitre peut compenser, parce que c'est ça aussi un petit peu le jeu. Comment on arrive à travailler sur ces aspects-là pour justement donner un peu plus d'expérience à son groupe?
C'est une prise de conscience individuelle. Et comment, déjà moi, je peux me mentaliser différemment ou un petit peu plus, parce qu'il y en a qui le sont très bien aussi. Et quand ceux qui le sont très bien, comment je peux aider le copain quand il a sur une seconde, une demi-seconde d'attention, il tourne le dos ou il ne fait pas les 2 yards qui nous permettent d'être sûr. Et puis voilà, c'est comment moi je peux être en charge de ces moments-là, mais aussi je peux aider le copain à côté de moi. Et puis voilà.
La question, deux joueurs pour moi sont l'exemple de la performance de samedi. C'est défensivement Samuel Piet et offensivement Jules-Anthony Vilsain. Est-ce que tu peux nous parler de ces joueurs en particulier? Je sais que tu n'aimes pas vraiment ça, mais par rapport à leur performance de samedi, un mot sur eux.
Sam, au-delà de on va dire, le travail quotidien ou régulier qu'il fait, que ce soit humainement ou de connecter les joueurs, il arrive aussi à trouver maintenant des passes clés, je trouve, qui m'intéressent vraiment, que ce soit vertical ou dans l'horizontalité pour décaler des joueurs. Et dans son jeu sans ballon. Donc pour moi, il franchit des paliers. Ce n'est pas des choses qui sont très visibles à la vidéo ou dans les highlights, mais c'est pour moi très précieux. Et puis on sait le travail qu'il fait dans la boxe en termes de défendre la boîte sur des centres ou des second ball ou tracking runners. Donc il a un abattement assez impressionnant. Je sais qu'on parle beaucoup de Mathieu et quand les joueurs marquent, mais ce qu'il fait, c'est tout simplement énorme, je trouve. Jules, on sait les gestes et les courses, etc. Mais voilà, il faut qu'il trouve de la continuité, il faut qu'il devienne fiable sur du long terme, c'est-à-dire 90 minutes, qu'il arrive à répéter, qu'il arrive aussi à faire ses petits buts à la Suarez de Wislar, là, tu sais. Voilà, qu'il apporte un peu de muscle dans son jeu, mais que ce soit en termes de talent et de fluidité, il est très beau à avoir joué.
On va passer aux questions virtuelles.
François Théotonio, la presse.
Bonjour Laurent.
Bonjour.
Donc c'est une semaine de foot.
Ah, il n'y a pas Messi, t'es pas venu sous la pluie là, hein?
Je suis pas venu aujourd'hui, non.
Ouais. Bon.
En fait, justement, parlant de Messi, tu disais que tu étais déçu après le match des partisans qui ont scandé le nom de Messi en fin de match. Est-ce qu'avec du recul, après un peu de repos, est-ce que tu as encore du même avis sur la fin de match de samedi?
Oui, tout à fait, tout à fait. Je comprends l'engouement. Je suis moi-même un très grand fan de ce joueur exceptionnel qu'on a la chance de croiser. C'est pas pour ça que voilà, faut savoir qui on représente et pour qui on va dire on soutient, et c'est vrai que ça a fait mal, mais bon, c'est du passé. Maintenant, je passe à autre chose. Je vois que ceux qui sont là, en fait. Mais c'est sûr que pour je le répète, pour les partisans qui viennent nous soutenir, je pense qu'aussi ça a dû leur faire et je sais que ça leur a fait aussi quelque chose, mais c'est pas quelque chose qui... Je suis conscient que c'était un moment un peu particulier pour le foot à Montréal et en Amérique du Nord, pour chaque équipe qui le visite, mais c'est pas quelque chose que je peux valider.
In English, I will speak Canadian press.
Thank you, Fernando. Last time you guys played Columbus on the road, it was a very, very difficult and a very, very hard fought 0-0, almost like a war of attrition. Do you expect the same kind of game this week? Do you expect something a little bit more open? Do you maybe hope to see the game a little bit more open and more in your style of play?
Well, we were able to impede them to really put speed in their play, the way they want to create those advantages with the passes and positional advantages. So we were able to minimize that over there at their stadium. The dilemma here is where we're going to try to get a little bit more aggressive in our intentions and to not concede those space transitioning too much. But I expect overall a similar setup for both teams, and it should be hopefully a good game that we hopefully win.
Salut Laurent.
Salut.
Il y a encore quelques absents, dont 3 importants à l'attaque. Puis on dirait que quand on regarde cette équipe-là, si on avait un attaquant ou 2 de plus, on irait peut-être chercher le but qui ferait la différence. Est-ce que tu peux nous dire où en sont Courtois, Martinez et Topoku, s'il vous plaît, pour leur réhabilitation?
Oh, ils suivent, on est au quotidien en communication avec eux. Ça avance très positivement, comme je l'ai dit. Nous, on regarde les joueurs qui sont là, comment on peut les rendre plus performants, et on sait qu'il y a de la qualité aussi, et on n'a pas d'excuses.
Et en pense pas que Antonio?
Ouais, ben, si je peux me permettre juste de relancer là-dessus, est-ce qu'on a un échéancier par rapport au retour de ces joueurs-là?
On pense que Courtois, ça devrait plus être très long. Je vais rester prudent dans ce que je dis, mais ça devrait plus être très long. Après, je veux pas m'avancer sur des dates précises, même si, comme je l'ai dit, je pense que Raïm, ça va pas être très long non plus, mais c'est peut-être celui qui sera le plus rapidement de retour avec nous. Donc voilà, on est confiant.
Une autre question de la presse.
Oui, c'était ma question originale, mais je voulais suivre ce que Maxime avait demandé. Donc demain, Wilfried Nancy s'en vient. Est-ce que vous avez communiqué au courant de la saison de quelconque façon avec Wilfried? Première question. Puis la deuxième question, l'année dernière, l'équipe du Crew n'avait pas... en fait, le club avait empêché le Crew de s'entraîner sur le terrain naturel du centre Nutrilet pour différentes raisons. Est-ce que cette année, tu sais si le Crew va pouvoir s'entraîner sur le terrain naturel du centre Nutrilet? Merci. Ouais,
je vais les envoyer au parking lot là-bas. Peut-être ça ira mieux. Non, je crois beaucoup au karma, et ces genres de petits trucs comme ça, c'est pas mon truc. Donc, mais je suis pas au courant, et je pense pas qu'on se soit organisé de la sorte, mais j'espère que non. Mais bon, on s'en fiche. Je peux te dire que Willy s'en fiche. Ils m'auraient fait ça si demain. Tout le monde s'en fiche. On veut juste jouer au foot et donner une bonne version à nos joueurs.
Question pour l'entraîneur-chef. Any other questions for the head coach? Non. Merci Laurent.
Merci.